So it sounds like Xbox was actually going to listen to its fans. Seems like the other day when they decided that they were going to up Xbox Gold Pass subscriptions annually for everybody, it didn't turn out too good. And I think that most of the fans did something like this to Xbox.
I know how you feel about it, Wolverine, but...
So guys, let's talk about the reverse decision. They pulled a reversal move on us. Let's talk about the reversal of the Xbox Live Gold membership right now. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. I'm Matt here on Assemble. Thank you very, very much for joining us. Hit that subscribe, hit that like button if you enjoy the show. We are on our way to 1,000 subscribers, and I appreciate all of your support. Now, Xbox. The other day we did a video, we did an episode, we talked about how Xbox Live Gold membership was going up. They were going to double it essentially for gamers, and it seemed to be in a move to try and I guess ultimately get people to move away from Xbox Live Gold memberships and get them to just shove them into Game Pass and Game Pass Ultimate, kind of the worst way possible. What was really, really good was out of all of that controversy that Xbox did, we actually got some good and some positivity coming out of the entire situation. So here's a press release from Xbox themselves. So Xbox gave us like a day, basically. They saw all of the news, it was trending on Twitter, everyone was shouting and saying nonsense words to Xbox about how they were upset that they were doing this, and here's Xbox's response to the situation. We messed up today, and you were right to let us know. Connecting and playing with friends is a vital part of gaming, and we failed to meet the expectations of players who count on it every day. As a result, we have decided not to change Xbox Live Gold pricing. We're turning this moment into an opportunity to bring Xbox Live more in line with how we see the player at the center of the experience. For free-to-play games, you will no longer need an Xbox Live Gold membership to play those games on Xbox. We are working hard to deliver this change as soon as possible in the coming months. The last piece says here, if you are an Xbox Live Gold member already, you stay at your current price for the renewal. New and existing members can continue to enjoy Xbox Live Gold for the same prices they pay today. So in the US, it's $9.99 for a month, $24.99 for 3 months, $39.99 for 6 months, and $59.99 for retail 12 months. So the biggest thing that came out of this, guys, and what was really, really fantastic in my opinion, is one, they reversed it. They listened, they didn't just push through and try to get their initiative through the door, regardless of what the community and the player base thought. Xbox did a really good thing here by changing their mind and adapting and creating an opportunity like they said. The second thing that came out of this that was really fantastic, and a lot of people in the community were mentioning with me, was that we have now games in a couple of months when Xbox does this, free-to-play games like Fortnite, for example, is going to be actually free on Xbox to play. This was the huge piece of the discussion that a lot of you were bringing to my attention as well, where we're talking about how, hey, wait a minute, on PC, on PlayStation, on Nintendo, on anything else, Fortnite, for example, is free. It is a free-to-play game, but on Xbox, I need a Gold Live membership to actually play that game. And when they were gonna double it, the biggest tagline and headline that I was seeing everywhere was like, hey, Fortnite's gonna cost you $120 a year to play on Xbox. So clearly Xbox was listening. They turned around and finally changed this. But why they didn't do this originally, I'm baffled by, guys. I don't know who was sitting on the Xbox team originally and decided, this is the thing we wanna do. This is how we wanna change the experience for gamers. We're gonna go ahead and put a double price tag annually on this thing. And who at Xbox was not paying attention to Fortnite, for example, as the biggest game out there, has the biggest revenue across all platforms of gaming, and didn't realize, hey, we're charging for Fortnite. That's kind of a barrier to entry. Maybe we shouldn't do that. So now, because of what everyone was saying online, now Xbox is listening to the community, and they are lifting that restriction off of free-to-play games like Fortnite, which is a massive, massive positive move by Xbox. I still think that Xbox will now need to recover a little bit. They've completely tried to just wash away what happened on Friday, like it never happened, by just saying, yeah, this is what we're gonna do now. It's great, but I do think that because of that, they lose a little bit of momentum. Xbox says that this is happening in the coming months, but they need to be doing this very, very quickly, in my opinion, to really regain that trust with players. The last thing I'll say on this, guys, is I think that it's really fantastic of where the gaming industry is heading from a community standpoint, from the acknowledgement of fans and the influence that gamers have on these giant companies like Xbox, where we can voice how we feel about something where it is justified, like this, where you're increasing a price tag during a pandemic. It doesn't help gamers, it doesn't help the community, and we voice our displeasure with this, and they listen. And that is crucial. And it's not to be negative and not to shut things down when we don't like what we hear. That's not the point. It's when we feel that we are justifiably wronged for something that a giant corporation is doing, and we are able to have some influence. And that's the positive takeaway from today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think that this was a great move by Xbox? I think that it turns things around for them quickly. What did you think about the controversy over the whole weekend and how this plays out? And does Xbox need to do anything else for you to kind of win back a little bit of trust? But I think it's a good move. We'll see. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here on Assemble. I'm Matt. Hit that subscribe button, like, share, notification bells as well, so you get updates on the videos that we're doing every single week. Thank you so much for joining us. And as always, thank you guys for assembling with us. See ya.